Hi, Video Diary. Um, I had a neurophysiotherapy session yesterday. Where it's kind of a little different to a normal physio session because it's where they basically what we're doing is um, doing sort of specific exercises that um, I could use to focus specifically on problems that people with neurological conditions suffer from. So, uh, from a sort of usually from a typically from either from a rehabilitation perspective, i.e., somebody who had a stroke or had a some kind of accident that affected their ability, lost a leg or something like that, or from people with sort of neurological conditions like multiple sclerosis or Huntington's disease or Parkinson's disease. So help. Say in the case of Parkinson's, it would help you'd learn how to control your feet to walk while keeping your balance, and obviously HD affects the career side of it affects your career means dance in Latin. Um, the career side of Huntington's affects your balance and coordination, and as I've mentioned before, I've suffered from falls where I've tripped over my own feet, and my balance and coordination. I can, you see, I wobble a little bit about a little bit while I stood still, but while I'm walking around, focusing on more, other things than just, standing still, then I can lose my balance quite a lot, and I stumble all the time throughout the day. So, that's the kind of thing that can happen. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? So what I'd like to do is, the idea is you go through these exercises in the neurophysio session, and with the view that you apply those exercises, to go through when I wake up in the morning, and also exercises to do in the gym. Most days. Sorry, you can probably hear the dog down there. Hey, shush. Lost my train of thought again. What was I saying? Some people who know me know I used to kickbox a lot, and I want to get back into it. In fact, my neurologist has said kickboxing, or any martial art is fantastic neurophysiotherapy. It focuses on enhances balance and coordination and things like that. So I kind of lost my confidence a bit at kickboxing when my symptoms were starting to get more severe. Well, severe. It's still early days, but you know what I mean. I was struggling a bit, so I felt very self-conscious, falling over at kickboxing a lot. I had an injury where I did a jumping roundhouse kick and I lost my balance, not surprisingly, and fell over. I kind of accept I might not compete in a tournament anymore, but I do want to get back into it. I wanted to be able to do it, not only do it again, but do it regularly. So I'm working to that with my neurophysiotherapist. We're going to take the technical sets that are part of the basic components of the kickboxing grading system, and sort of break those down and use the aspects of those which require the balance, so I can build up sort of not just core strength, but learn to balance myself on one foot without falling over, that kind of thing. So anyway, that's what I'm working to. I want to get back into kickboxing, because that can be so beneficial for me. With all these things, because Huntington's disease is it's a degenerative condition, so it will get worse. So, you know, although it's kind of a, you know, it's not rehabilitation, because nothing's going to make me better, because it's inexorably going to get worse. What I can do is by you know, by doing these sorts of things, I can slow down that deterioration, and you know, I don't want to wait until things are too bad and start slowing it down later on, because I'll never be able to pull it back to where I was. The thing I do is act as soon as possible to slow down that deterioration, and you know, from the physical side, it needs to be the balance and coordination that I improve, and I need to. So that's my plan. I've set myself the goal of sort of by the end of the year, I want to be back into kickboxing properly, doing it at least a couple of times a week, and yeah, I've kind of come to terms with the fact, as I said, I can't compete anymore, but I don't think anybody feels comfortable punching the guy with Huntington's disease, so it's difficult to find sparring partners. But yeah, I want, you know, it makes sense, so I'm going to do that. On other news, Marie's car went this morning. I said we're getting rid of both our cars, because they were quite expensive, and so that's happened now. We're currently without a car, but we are getting a replacement either on Friday or on next Monday, which is via the disability. It's a disability. It's a car provided through the disability scheme. It's a government scheme, so you know, that's what we're doing. Should be nice, you know. That's okay, but it's, you know, it's freeing up some financial constraints, or with financial constraints, freeing up some financial obligations by not having two expensive cars and going down to one inexpensive car. It's making a big difference. So we need that flexibility in our life, and we're using them, you know, using the money to make the kitchen wider and make the house more accessible, things like that. Yeah. That's what we're doing. So I hope everybody's alright. I haven't done a video diary for a few days, so about a week, so apologies for that. But there we go, back on track.